Got something in my shoe. Well, we've already done half of it, so you're just going to have to catch up. So Mike has gone off for his week's chainsaw course. He's doing his CS 3031, which is basically his maintenance and use of a chainsaw on the ground with a bar no less than 16 inches, blah blah blah, all that, which has left Martin here with me. So we've got a job. Can you guess what it is yet? I'm not keen on getting too close to that to this bit. You manage? Yeah. Got it? Yeah. Alright. Right. If I get another one up there then, we'll just see, we'll get two on, see how square we are, then we'll fix them then.
There are some things we'll never understand. Oh, that sound, that sweet, sweet sound. Oh, that sound, sweet, sweet sound. When the ghost got loose, I know exactly what to do. You can wait and wait and wait around. Get tripped up, lost or found, don't you let.
I gotcha. If I can reach it. Oh! Is that overlapped enough? Hey?
Over the end?
Yeah, it's over the end. It's not pretty, but it is over the end. This is what my mother would have called a Heath Robinson job. Those of you old enough to remember Heath and Robinson will know what she means. Right, I should put some more fixings in now just to start holding them down, because we're not going to get it any squarer than that. I mean, it's not square. nothing's square, so it's not pretty. But I keep them dry. Did you miss? You don't want to be there, mate. You want to be down there. And so do you. and bites the dust. Is it? Well, stick one in where you can see it at that end, and then that'll give you a line to go to, innit? It's that sinking feeling.
There.
Alright.
So you must be winning.
I know, you can't reach him, well I can't reach him. You've got longer arms than me. This is what we call screwing in the threaded nail.
Look at that, mister.
Did you miss? Hey? That's it, straight down, keep going. Keep going. That's got him. So we're thinking of starting a new company. Martin's going to be the boss. We're going to call it Bodget and Scarper Limited.
Careful, the supervisor's turned up.
Hey?
Supervisor's
Supervisor's turned up. Oh shit, I haven't got my safety harness on. Oh, he's going to go quackers. Raining out there. I'm dry in here. Ish. Got it? I reckon you're in line, ain't you? I don't think it's going to come off in a hurry. It's well screwed, Mr. P.
Yeah.
House square is our building. Shelter thing. Guess how square it is. Thing of beauty. If in doubt, hit it.
One there and one there, wasn't it?
Well, we're going to have to don't bother putting one on that one because we're going to have to overlap because of this down here. So we're probably going to have to use 2 sheets because the other sheets aren't as long as these, so we'll probably have to double them up.
What if we one on there for now, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, you want them where they flap together. You definitely want one in there.
Well, there.
Yeah.
One already in there.
Okay. Bugger. Well, we'll have to put another one in there. Don't, if that drill goes, I can't catch it. I can't reach that. Not dangerous. Our little drill's not powerful enough. That's why. It'd be blunt now, mind, you might want to use a fresh one.
Huh?
Well, because you bashed it and you've taken the tip off of it, so it's like blunting a drill. Okay, take it back. That's got them. Right. You had your tea break? It was 10 to 11.
Oh, sorry.
So if I put one in here a minute, just in case the wind gets up, then I can it'll hold him down. Then we'll have tea break. Come and see her and Nessa. So what I'm going to say is that none of this tin is square. Okay? All the tin is an odd shape. None of it is square, which is why it doesn't fit on the roof properly, because if it was square it would. Which is all total tosh. So did we get a square out? Did we put a tape measure out when we put this building up? No. Did we just dig 4 holes and put 4 posts in and bodge it up as best we could? Absolutely yes. So it's here to do a job. All this shelter was ever designed for was, if the guys are going to come out and do a bit of logging, the prevailing weather comes from that direction. The idea is to give them a bit of shelter from the worst of the weather. So, because there's nothing worse than logging in the wet. It's a Heath Robinson job, but it is what I would call temporarily permanent. So it will last as long as it's useful. When it no longer it's no longer useful, or when we can afford to build something better, this will go and we'll do something else. But right now, this is nothing more than a big brolly over the guys to keep them from getting soaked. That's all it is. So anyway, while I'm here, I've been asked to say hello to somebody, and that someone I've been asked to say hello to is, let's put that down, so Nessa Hurst. So Trevor, your husband, asked me to say hello. Apparently I make your day if I do that. I don't normally do shout outs, and it's very rare I remember to do it, but I happened to be on Messenger today and saw the message and thought, oh, I remembered, I'll do it. So Nessa Hurst, I presume it's Vanessa. Hi, hope you're having a wonderful day. Glad you enjoyed watching us, and long may that continue. So now go and give your husband a pat on the back for getting you a shout out, so because it's rare, very rare. Right, Martin's gone back up the shed with the last sheet of tin that we had. We had just enough, including one sheet that we already had up here, with what we rescued from down the wildlife area, reuse and recycle, to clad the roof of our log shelter. So this isn't a shelter for logs, okay? This isn't for drying logs. This is a shelter for the guys to put the tractor underneath and work out of the rain. So our prevailing weather comes from the southwest, which is that direction. And the whole idea of this is to give them somewhere that if it's raining or snowing or not very nice, they've at least got some shelter from the elements and also from the midday sun. Because if they're out here and it's really, really hot, this will also give them a bit of shade. That's one of the reasons it's high, is to get the air going through it. It's literally one of those things where it's not very pretty. It's all recycled material, apart from the hanging brackets, the steel brackets. We did buy them new. Everything else here is recycled. So all this tin, apart from the sheet that Martin's now cutting to fill that hole, was down in our wildlife area. We've left two or three sheets down there, which were down on the floor. We've left them there because that is ideal stuff for certain creepy crawlies, snakes and lizards, whatever else. It's brilliant for them because they can get underneath it. It's shelter from the worst of the weather, and it also, because it's metal, it heats up. So especially for the snakes, it's good for them. So we're going to leave some of that down there, although it was a little bit of an eyesore. And the one sheet that we did disturb, I might have to go back and reset that because there was a tree stump. We moved it, but there's a tree stump there that's about, I don't know, 12 inches high. It just means it's cocked up. So we will have to go back down there sometime, cut that stump off, lie that piece of tin flat, and then we'll probably just put some soil over the top of it. Leave it to the wildlife. Right, here comes Martin. We'll get these last 2 sheets up. Come here, Biscuit. Come on, don't suddenly stop quick and then you get cut in half by a sheet of tin, do we? Hey? No.
Ooh, did you paper, did we?
I've definitely touched something
Yeah.
that smells of SH1T.
It's a duck shit there, that.
Is it?
And bottom of it.
I don't know. I just put my hand in my face and I definitely got a whiff of stinks and stinky.
That way, what you stood there and you did that.
So sadly, the last sheet, the bit we cut, is a slightly different profile to the rest of the sheets, which is a shame because it won't fit exactly right. We ain't gonna look up there, no one's gonna see it. Yeah. It'll have to do. Hey? It'll have to do. Bart has become quite adept with the African screwdriver. Got it?
Yeah. Well, that wants to be a bit more.
Well, we can't make it any more rough. That's about as rough as we're going to get it. As long as it's waterproof though. Right, we're continuing in the vein of recycling and reusing old stuff and being a cheapskate farmer. Our transit is currently down at our engineers having his MOT done. But what I think, I'm going to call down and see them and just see if they've got an old battery. Something they've taken off a car, past its best, but we'll run our electric fencer. So that's where we're going. We're going to Kingswood, see Mr. Franks. That was definitely worth doing. Luckily, Dan was here, and we went through the old batteries in the pile outside the garage, and they're all to be weighed in and scrapped. But like I said, you're welcome to have it back when it's dead. You can still weigh it in. But he goes, "That's a good one. Might want a bit of juice in him, but that's a good battery." So right, so we're going to go home now and charge up the good battery, and just in case it wasn't the one he was pointing at, I can always take it back afterwards and pick up the one next to it. So. Yes, I went out this morning to do the birds, and I've let our chickens out. I promised to let them out yesterday, forgot, so they did get let out today. And while I was down there, I happened to notice that one of the dogs has dug a hole in my new grass. So, and Pepper is more than happy to go in and out and under the fence at the moment, and I need to stop it because they will chew it up. It only needs the fence for another, I don't know, 10 days, 2 weeks. This weather, it will grow like mad. But if she starts digging holes in it, it's never going to catch up again. So yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to electrocute the dog. She won't be happy about it, but they just need a reminder now and again. Bless them. I got a bit of news with regards to our broadband, our internet. We are having a new supplier for our internet. At the moment we're with EE, and we've still got a year to go on the contract with them, but the landline broadband is dreadful. On a good day, I can get just over 1 megabit per second upload. On a bad day, it's like 0.7. Well, actually, on a bad day, it's nothing. We've been using a 4G system, which is quite expensive for what it is. We are tied into contract with them, and there is a reasonable chance that we're going to have to pay the contract off. And there's about a year left of it, which will be painful, but you know, so be it. GigaClear have recently put in a new system right to our gateway, and we have rung up and ordered that to be fitted June the 15th. So from the sort of second half of June on, I should have the capability to upload high definition videos, as in quality videos, and do it in a reasonable time, because I think the tariff we went with, or the choice we went with, was 400 megabits per second. We could have gone with the lower one with 100, and we could have gone with a higher one, 700 or 800. But I think 400 is enough for what we want to do. That'll run everything my wife wants to do with her Citizens Advice Bureau and her other charity work stuff that she does online. It will run every single Alexa in the house. It should run the TVs, it should run the satellite, it should run me, it should do everything. So hopefully, first part of the jigsaw puzzle, although it's going to cost us a few quid, which is the speed and the upload, by the end of June anyway, I should be able to do better quality videos. The other half of that I haven't heard back from yet, so we are just waiting for Mr. Monks, our computer man, to come back to me with costs, availability and a time scale to hopefully build me the computer that I want. He's the man who can, if the parts are available, he'll find them, and he's also the man who will put it together for me, and hopefully not sting me too much, because he's a mate, and I always give him chocolate biscuits. Don't forget that, Mr. Monks. Chocolate biscuits. So he's like me, he likes the dark chocolate digestives. So although if he's really nice, he might get some hobnobs, dark chocolate hobnobs, and maybe even a milky coffee to dunk him in, because I know he's like that. It's realistic, he never gets it anywhere else. But my missus will always make him a milky coffee with dark chocolate bickies. He don't mind driving to us for that. Right, should go put this battery on charge. It's me, you idiot! Wait, me! She's gone deaf, blind. She was already stupid.